What's up, manga fans? This is Rafael from See Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of this week's chapter, The Breaker New Ways 151. Now, if you were looking for action in this chapter, you're not going to find any. It was another emotional character interacted chapter, which was not bad, trust me. I'm not just saying this because I'm trying to be biased. I did enjoy it because, obviously, because I like Kang-Sung's character, and he was portrayed in, once again, a positive light in this one. And Shi-Woon got a good character development, which I hope sticks when it comes to the time where he has to face Chun-Woo again. But yeah, this chapter made me like Kang-Sung even more than before. I've always enjoyed his character, and I really like his character even more with this one because he's so selfless and, you know, honorable with his mentality and his ways of thinking and doing stuff. It's just so admirable that it makes you depressed that his fate seems completely sealed, that he's not going to live on after this. And this revelation and these words has helped Shi-Woon because it's kind of opened his eyes to the way of things need to be done. You can't have this childish mentality of, oh, he was my master. I know, yeah, Chun-Woo means the world to him, but bigger things are at stake, and this is, you know, the big things that Kang-Sung is basically staking his life on, and I think that's finally getting through to Shi-Woon as we see in the conversation that they have later on. So the chapter itself was quite interesting at the beginning because we finally see, like, you know, the state of reinforcements and who's pledging allegiance to who in obviously the war, and most of the northern region apparently have pledged their alliance to the Murim. 3 more clans have joined, including the Cho-Hook, and they basically pledged their allegiance to the Murim's alliance. So Kang-Sung is querying about, you know, their total reinforcement count, and it's like 50% of the entire alliance have joined the Murim alliance side, and it should increase after that, which is great for them, obviously, because they need all the help they can get at this point. The reason why these clans have finally started, you know, got their heads out of their asses, started to join, is basically thanks to Kang-Sung's, you know, his honorable ways of playing the strong chief role against Chun-Woo, and because it seemed like he was going toe to toe against him, everyone in the Murim, or most people in the Murim, have finally, you know, got a bit of courage and admiration at this and decided to join, along with the Sun-Woo clan joining forces. This has got everyone to get their act together and join in the fray that's about to happen. And at this point, this is where Shi-Woon obviously barges in. He has an outburst about Kang-Sung's hiding his condition. He should be receiving treatment, and you can tell he's visibly upset by this because he eventually blames himself later. He's feeling guilty. But in private, Kang-Sung gives him quite a bit of a talking, but in such a calm way, which was very effective. Well, I was very surprised by this because I thought he was going to get angry with him and shout him, but he just calmly told him how things was. He says the reason why he did this is because we're similar, you know, in this regard to this situation. Like, he quotes that Shi-Woon would do something similar to this. He did it all before when he fought him back in the Breaker, as he remembers in the scene. When he was fighting with his life on the line, fighting with everything he had, his determination kept him going even though he's unconscious. And he said that kind of admiration and strength and willpower is basically what Kang-Sung has copied himself, and, you know, he's used that same kind of motivation and strength to fight against Chun-Woo in, you know, his last fight, even though his life was on the line. And he's doing this because this is what he wants to do to protect. He will do anything in his power, even sacrificing his own life to protect what is important to him. The same thing Shi-Woon has done before. He puts his life on the line to protect or do something that's really important. And this is what basically brings the characters quite close together in that regard, because they're very similar. They're selfless. They're always willing to risk their lives for anything important, and this is what Kang-Sung's trying to put into Shi-Woon. I'm doing this because I want to, not because I have to or I'm obliged to. Even though Shi-Woon tries to, you know, he basically tries to say, you should hate me. It's my fault you have to fight Chun-Woo. It's my fault you're doing everything you have to do now with all these dealings and stuff. You should hate me for this, and you shouldn't even be making me chief alliance. But Kang-Sung says the complete opposite. He actually doesn't hate Chun-Woo. He said the reason why he's doing this is because he likes him and he wants to stop his rampage, because he admires the Chun-Woo and his strength and his character, and he believes Shi-Woon is the candidate and obviously the person with the most determination and willpower to do it. This is why he's made him Chief Alliance. Which is obviously, as I said, a very good plan. You know, he's like the younger version of Kang-Sung, and that's who he wants to pass on his role to. And in the last bit, we see Shi-Woon, you know, breaks down and cry. Kang-Sung is touched by this, and he's grateful, and he says he's really great. He says to him he's grateful that you cried for someone like him, and he won't forget him in the afterlife. I really think the blood would heal him, but I guess, as I said, it's a plot device, isn't it? So Kang-Sung seems like he is going to pass on. So the last bit, which is what I enjoyed, because Jang-Il finally gets the verbal bitch slap, or the tongue lashing he deserves, is when Shi-Woon comes back in and there's a tense feeling with him. He's walked in, everyone's waiting for him, wondering why it's taken so long. Even Jin-Ie tries to talk to him and he just ignores it and walks past, sits down in quiet. Jang-Il tries to, you know, take advantage of this, saying this child is weak, I'm going to take advantage of him, ask him his question, I'm going to prove he's weak. And basically asks the same question as before: are you willing to kill Chun-Woo when the time comes? And basically Shi-Woon says, yeah, I will. And he tries to call him out on it and say, you're a liar, he's your master, you can't do it. And he slams his hands on the table. He said, it's that exact reason why I do it. He's my master, and so I'll take responsibility when the time comes. And this is pretty much the climax of the chapter, where you think Shi-Woon is finally, you know, given the answer, which I was mentioning last time, where he's always given an answer about questions like this in the past, and this is the answer he's given. It's very straightforward. He's going to take on Chun-Woo himself. He's going to stop him himself. Now, whether he's going to do that or not, we have to see. Is he going to still harbor his feelings for his teacher, or will he break down and cry? We'll see. I think after seeing Kang-Sung's, you know, determination, his selfishness, I think he's definitely changed. He's ready to fight, and he's ready to deal with whatever he has to do, worst case scenario. The last things I think will happen up to then is maybe Kang-Sung can teach him some techniques, maybe, possibly, and he will just learn some more stuff before, and there'll just be more preparation. So yeah, I'd say more preparation before the war starts, and then we'll see what happens. If there's I'd say massive climax before the new waves end. And yeah, that's all I can say. It's quite emotional chapter and good character development and interaction between Kang-Sung and Shi-Woon. So that's all I can say. That's my predictions. I think Shi-Woon might train with Kang-Sung, maybe not. And obviously more preparation before the war. So if you guys got any comments, leave them in the comment box below. If you enjoyed the chapter, if you're happy about the way things going, or if you kind of annoyed that Kang-Sung is going to die. Also, if you're new to the channel, you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content by hitting the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you guys next week.